witch holds out 2 cards. What is the correct choice? I have no clear evidence pointing in either direction. Things will be fine, as long as I end with the right choice. I have the power to start over, after all. Let's do that. I need to take my first step. Hello one. Hello all. My name is Mitsuna Midori. I am a forensic scientist from the world of mysteries. I feel very tired and kinda stuffy, and I don't know if that's because I'm coming down with something, I've got allergies, or just because I haven't been sleeping well lately. And this is Even If Tempest. We've done it. We've reached the end of the common route. It only took us, like, 12 hours of playtime. Is that normal? I don't know. I don't really play all that many visual novels, like straight visual novels at least, and I think playing Umineko was kind of thrown off my calibration for things like this. Anyway. Gee. I wonder what these cards are supposed to represent. Truly, it is a mystery. So yeah, in case you somehow cannot tell, we are looking at our first choice of route. This is one of those romance games where there is a defined route for what order you have to play the stages in, or at least to a degree there is the need to unlock one route by playing another, you know how it is. You know how it is. I would bet money that literally everyone in the audience has more experience with this genre than I do. Anyway. So yeah, just looking at the cards, you can tell our first 2 options are good old Crius and the Funny Whip Man. Surprisingly, I don't super dislike either of these characters, which is a new experience for me. I know I've been very smarmy sort of the entire game up to this point, because that's kind of my thing, but I will say I have genuinely been enjoying the game so far. I like what they are doing here. As I said, I like all of the romance options, which is a very, very new sensation for me for female-targeted romance media. Yes, I consume enough of that to have an opinion on it. I'm not a coward. Even though we haven't actually gotten to any actual pace as yet, I do find what we've been given of mystery and plotting so far interesting. I like Anastasia as a protagonist quite a bit. She's going on a very interesting emotional journey. And I am stalling because I am arrow ace as hell and I don't know which of these 2 to pick. Maybe we've been spending more time with Crius than at Tyrell, so we should trust him a bit more. And even in the event that we don't decide that, I did read online, and no spoilers, but that Crius is generally recommended as the earlier route. And also, I think Anastasia cares more about strength than justice right now. I'm just saying. So all that said, I think I've talked myself into this. Let's hang out with Crius a bit more first. Pick a card, any card, as long as it's that card. Flightless wings, what? Thank you for the title, I will update that.
昔々この国にはとっても怖い魔女がいました。 魔女は子供の柔らかいお肉が大好きで、子供が生まれた家は恐怖で外に出ることができませんでした。
Can you not play such cheerful music while talking about the soft flesh of children? Swear to God, if this public domain soundtrack gets me copyright struck again, I am going to have an aneurysm.
人の心を操ることも魔女は大好きでした。人同士が争っている姿を見ることが何よりの娯楽でした。
I really like this Little Nightmares-esque, big, wide-eyed people design. Now look how I feel.
誰か魔女をやっつけてくれないかな。それがどんなに小さなつぶやきでも口にすることはできません。魔女は普段人間のふりをしているからです。
You see, they say that, but by disguised as an ordinary person, they mean they were wearing a false mustache over their pointy witch hat.
親愛なる家族か、隣にいる友人か、愛すべき恋人か、魔女が誰になり変わっているのかわからないのだから、
Completely
決して気を許し
inconspicuous.
てはいけないのです。
Your family, your friend, your lover, your mailman, your certified public accountant. Trust nobody, not even yourself.
怖い怖い魔女。でもちゃんと正義の味方はいるのです。それはこの国の王子様でした。
But how do we know the prince isn't a witch? We live in progressive times.
王子様は見事魔女の悪い魔法に惑わされることなく正体を見破りました。そして魔女を火あぶりにしました。
Wow, what a dramatic and interesting storyline. I sure would have liked to hear that at some point.
その断末魔を聞いた人々は心から安堵し、王子様に深く感謝しました。
Absolutely fascinating. Please, tell me literally anything. You kind of throw me to the wolves here.
めでたしめでたし。
No? Okay. Yeah, okay, sure, fine. I'll just live with that. And the crowd goes wild. Yay. God, that is a sparkly castle. Is that Conrad's idea? I bet that was Conrad's idea. He's got this money he saved via tax evasion. And also human slavery, I guess that's also bad too. Is this the castle? It's only a model. Shh. Am I here? I thought I was just...
何をぼんやりしているんだ?
Vice Commander.
あと10分後には騎士になるっていうのに、そんな気の抜けた顔をしていると難癖をつけられるぞ。
What? Nani? That's right. After securing a win at the War Games, the Vice Commander recommended me for advancement. And today is the ceremony of acknowledgement at the castle. It's definitely what's happening right now, but something feels off. Like I've skipped at least a few pages in a book. There are a few scenes in a visual novel. Anastasia? What's a visual novel? I don't know, they haven't been invented yet.
何か気がかりなことがあるなら、今のうちに吐き出しておけ。
Come now, Annie, use your words. I can't have him worry about me like this. My dream of becoming a knight is coming true because of this chance you've given me, sir. Thank you so much.
夢騎士は何かをなすための通り道ではなかった。
He's on to us. He's too dangerous to be left alive. There is something I must do, yes. But I also couldn't help but admire the knights who worked so hard to protect our kingdom. Like the Royal Guard. They're clearly such stand-up figures. I intend to keep matters separate and fulfill my duties as a knight to the utmost degree.
そうか。聖騎士ともなれば、ガルダを一羽与えられ、その生涯を背負うこと。生半可な覚悟では務まらない。そういえば、一つ確認しておくことが。
Bird keeping is serious business. Like bird watching. Think you can just look at a bird? No, you gotta watch it with your entire soul and your entire ass.
騎士になるってこと。ちゃんとご尊父には了承は得たんだ。
Oh, good heavens, no. Yes?
今妙な間がなかったか。
Yes? I've told them the details. You needn't worry about anything. I mean, I at least sent the letter off.
ならいいが、リンゼル殿もさぞ驚いたことだろう。シスターになると思っていた娘がまさか騎士になる。
That ought to alert him. It's his father we're talking about. I doubt he'd read a letter addressed from me. I will stand out as a female knight though, so I'm sure he'll hear of me at some point. But once I obtain knighthood from the king, there won't be much my family can do to get it overturned. We're above consequences.
マヤ殿はどうだ。お前が騎士になることをよく思っていないようだ。
Yeah, well, she's not listed on the site as a main character, so fuck her. I'm sure there are plenty of people in the audience who'd appreciate that. She celebrated the occasion. I'm sure she still hasn't quite accepted it underneath it all, though. I'll make her accept my choice through my work.
頼もしいな。
Man, a heroine who's actually, like, well-characterized and possesses initiative. Whoever would have thunk it.
これで晴れて本名を名乗れるのだ。まったく。よく今まで公爵令嬢であることを隠し通さな。俺や団長以外には秘密にしていたんだ。
I somehow doubt it went that smoothly. But you know what? We can dream for a bit. Yes. But I'm sure the wings won't treat me any differently just because I'm from a noble house.
随分みんなのことを信頼してるんだな。
For the life of me, I can't imagine why. Oh. The words come out so easily, without any kind of fanfare. And that's why I'm so surprised at myself. Am I undergoing more character developments? God, stop the presses. This is revolutionary. In my last life, I didn't have the courage to believe in others, or the wisdom to find those that I could believe in. All I could do was waver at any hand extended towards me. Who knew how much my life could change just by scrounging up the courage to become a knight?
翼騎士団は家柄などではなく、お前という人間を見ている。何があっても味方であることに変わりはない。
I mean, yeah, it'd be weird if they were looking at my family. Like, I know my stepmother's apparently a total knockout, and she does carry a riding crop all the time. But that would be stalking. And that's illegal. And that's terrible. Right. Hi. I'm here now because you gave me the last push I needed to join and created a stimulating environment for me. Phrasing. I can't thank you enough, Vice Commander Crius.
大げさだな。しかし、お前に副団長と呼んでもらえるのもこれで最後だ。そう思うと感慨深いな。
Oh no, you're dying or something? Huh? What do you mean by that? No way.
このところ人事会議が頻繁に行われていましてね。そこでクライオス殿の名が挙がっているそうです。彼ほど優秀な人材は王宮騎士団でその才覚を生かすべきではないかと。
Oh my god. He's getting a promotion. This is awful. Is that true after all?
翼騎士団の二方、そろそろ入場のご準備を。
Okay.
わかった。アナスタシア。
Well. As funny as it would be, I don't think I'm going to humiliate myself today. I do that enough when I'm not deliberately trying to. The Wings of Garuda need the Vice Commander. And so do I. But it's not like I can stop this promotion. I should be celebrating it. But...
お前は俺の前だとよく悲しそうにしているな。ヒューゴたちといるときはあんなに楽しそうなのに。
Well put. Huh?
その顔を見ていると、いや、なんでもない。もう時間だな。式典に向かおう。
Okay. Drop that camera right off the rooftop. The ceremony of acknowledgement is held before the castle. It formalizes the promotion of new knights and recognizes new hires for all orders. So most knights, officials, royalty, and nobility are in attendance. We have a very large courtyard, you see. Conrad Neuschburn. My mortal enemy. God, you have long hangers. Oh, I'm sorry, Anastasia. I just remembered the funniest joke. You see, a priest, a rabbi, and a minister walked into a bar. Hatred swirls within me. The whirlpool swells, swallowing me so thoroughly as if to point out that joy and love are nothing but trivial illusions. I hate the priest, minister, and rabbi joke. I hate it so much. He told it all the time and it never got any funnier. My fists are clenched so hard my nails dig into my flesh. And that's when bright golden hair enters my view. He called me his dear childhood friend. And yet, my memories of our time together sank to the depths of my heart amid my suffering. Prince Lucian, I have so much I want to ask you. In the last timeline, Conrad was all but confirmed to win the race for the crown. Prince Lucian was a weak, timid sort, which soiled his reputation among court retainers and the citizenry alike. But the situation has completely changed. I hear whispers that the crown is Prince Lucian's, and that he is in charge of the new airship, one of the 2 great projects the kingdom is currently undertaking. My life changed because I used the Fatal Rewind to go back in time. What changed him? Also, Parker is probably there too somewhere. Yeah, sir. I thought the Corps would help me straighten out my life, sir.
武術大会弓術部門優勝という功績をたたえ聖騎士の称号を与える。
Yay. With this, I've earned rights to enter the castle. I should also be able to find a chance to meet with the princes. I'm stronger, and I can wield both a sword and a bow with relative ease. I can kill him whenever I want. At first, I thought taking his life would be more than enough. But it's not. It's not even close. He accused me of being a witch, and even framed me for the murder of a prince and corruption. I won't let this end with just his death. I'll reveal all their crimes and make them pay.
ガルダ翼騎士団副団長クライオス・キャサロック。
These are the only 2 people we're actually here for. Ba-bum?
ガルダ翼騎士団副団長から団長への承認を命ずる。
Why did you have to walk around in a circle just to do that? What? No way! I'm very surprised. He's been promoted to Grand Commander? It's even better than a regular commander. You look delighted. Well, that was fun. What's for dinner? We gonna get to Chinese? Do we have Chinese? I mean, I'm pretty sure we don't have a China in this world, so you know. Sir. Congratulations on your promotion, Grand Commander. Still, I'm surprised at how sudden this is. I've spent years working under you and Grand Commander Kyle. Kyle? Seriously? His name is fucking Kyle. And I'm glad we never got to meet this guy. What happened to former Grand Commander Kyle? Didn't see him around today either. Okay. So I'm guessing the witch did that because we picked your card. What? That was really sudden then. I owe him so much. I wish I could have at least told him a final thank you. Oh boy, we got a birdie. That's usually the level right before the airship on the grand hierarchy of fantasy ways of transportation. It goes bird... No, it goes canoe, rafts, ship, rideable bird of some sort, airship, maybe, depending on how long and complicated the game is, a larger, more impressive airship. And then generally either like the most bleeding edge airship in the world, which has a ton of amenities, and can like go into space and shit, or a dragon. One of those two. So we're making pretty good progress. Yes, sir!
それじゃ、詰め所に戻って詳しい説明をしよう。
The way this scene is laid out, I very briefly thought he was like suddenly holding a bouquet for us. Like holding it off to the right side of his body from our perspective. I mean, I know we're gonna go there eventually, but that does seem like a bit of a quick development, just saying. My heart flutters with anticipation as I take my first step forward, but a terrifying premonition seizes my whole body.
Anastasia, どうしたんだ?
Oh no, they turned off the sun! Man, I knew we were running out of energy, but seriously. This is what you gotta do to save the environment, I guess.
なんだ? あの空は?
Look! Up there in the sky! It's a crying shame is what it is. The clear blue sky begins to transform. That color, darker than even the blackest nights, fits no name better than despair. You know, I don't know, I'm fairly certain it gets darker than this at night in most places. I mean, who knows, maybe this world is actually the fantasy equivalent of the extreme north end of Canada, who knows? I've never seen a sky like this. Though thunder has roared and winds have howled, never have I felt such pure fear toward the sky. I mean, I don't know, when I was a little kid I used to own this Clifford the Big Red Dog edutainment game where you had to, like, match clouds in the sky and they disappear, but the game board was too big to fit the entire, like, thing on screen at once, so when you cleared out, like, an entire screen's worth of material, it would just go pure empty blue and you'd have to scroll past it slowly when you wanted to get to the next section. When I was a little me today, that freaked me the hell out. That shit was scary. It's just nothing. Made you feel like you were alone in the entire universe. Which ordinarily I would appreciate, but when it's in a video game, it's a bit weird. I know this sensation. I felt it when I was with that witch. So he's finally started to move.
黒く染まった空は50年前と同じ。あの魔女が蘇ったのだ。
You know, I used to play bass guitar for Loquacious Cardinal. Anyway, if he's only just now revived, then why is he alive a few days ago? Huh? I think that's something that we deserve an explanation for. Okay. Fun fact, immediately after Loquacious Cardinal went under, I also played bass guitar for Cautious Cardinal. We were a bit more realistic about our goals after the first band went under. I also used to play bass guitar. Oh boy. Gonna have so much meat for the barbecue. None of you have names or character designs. What do you think?
無理だ。もう我々は魔女の盤上にいる。魔女のルールのもと動くしかない。
Yeah, unfortunately for us, the Witch of Ruin's game of choice is Candyland.
敵は魔女。そして魔女によって力を与えられ、道徳を奪われた人間だ。一見して全て形は変わらない。しかし、その心は魔女の玩具。
Okay, knowing what we know about what the witch did before we picked the cards, I'm going to take this completely at its word. I'm guessing the witch has either, like, shapeshifted and replaced or mind manipulated someone, and all of the characterization notes we've seen before can be safely discarded. And the culprit could be anyone. It didn't pick up on the mic, but I just cracked my knuckles. Let's go. Thank you for the exposition, Serene Cardinal. This is why you're my favorite. Oh boy. Everybody get out your attorney's badges.
従来通りであれば魔女はあらかじめ被告人を明らかにするはずだ。夜中のうちに被告人たちは首輪をかけられる。
Zen's got a tattoo around his neck. I didn't really think much about it. Or, I mean, I've thought a lot about it, obviously, that's why I noticed it, but I didn't think it looked much like a collar. And if it didn't appear... It didn't appear, you know, this night, because I noticed it already. Zen's very interesting, and I'm concerned what his dealio is. But that's why I don't suspect they're going to pull the trigger on him this early, so I think we can trust him, assuming he's even part of this case. Okay. The traitor is among those with the collars. But what did you think I was gonna say? I suppose it is nice of the Witch of Ruin to just clearly label their guy like this. It is inevitable. Bidoo. Okay, goodbye. The moon. Mondays, am I right? Da-da-dats. It's a really nice window. Hi, Maya. Maya! Thank goodness you're safe. I mean, there's a roughly 98% chance that I've just been branded as a potential witch suspect and I'm going to be forced to fight for my life in some sort of trial, but aside from that... No. That membrum, or whatever you call it, hasn't shown up. The sky was dyed black when the sun was still high in the sky. A few hours later, the church issued an emergency declaration. Their statement? That the Witch of Ruin had appeared for the first time in 50 years. That someone was going to die tonight. To lock ourselves away inside, and not permit anyone to enter. I doubt a simple lock will do much, but well, peace of mind is better than nothing. I don't know, Annie. There's one thing I've learned in my many, many years of mystery fandom. It is that a lock is frankly more difficult for the detective than the killer. And also that you should never trust anybody with fishing line.
魔女の心を蝕まれた者が夜中のうちに人を殺めるとのことですが、本当に起きたのでしょうか。いつもと変わらない朝のように思いますが。
Well, we gotta get attacked by a case at some point. God knows we've stalled long enough. The morning light streaming through the window was clear and pure, despite even the sun itself having been dyed black yesterday. Black witch sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black witch sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black witch sun, won't you come? Now, if we get copyright struck for that, I will actually explode. Not like because of anger or anything, I just had a bomb installed in my chest the other day. It was a long story. I'll tell you later. Maybe we could explain this away as an odd weather phenomenon. I should just be thankful that I'm still safe. We're both here, our faculties intact. We haven't been killed. We also don't have a collar marking us as suspects. Looks like we can survive as simple outsiders this time. Oh no, it totally is. We are very thoroughly boned. It's about time for me to leave. I need to get ready. Yeah, I'm basically a fantasy cop. The one time we know a murder's going to happen is basically the only time we know for sure I have to work. Of course. Today is my first day as a true knight. I can't be late. Avoid going outside. I'll also go shopping if you need something. I mean, you could. It'd be very easy, actually. And away we go. Who will die, and what sort of fancy shenanigans will occur around the murder? Even the wings, usually focused on rigorous training, can't find the motivation to pick up their swords this morning. Everyone is caught in conversation. By the looks of it, we don't have any casualties or suspects in the wings. Yeah, it's a mistake to theorize ahead of your data. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for the moment.
カイル団長の突然脱退からのクライオス団長誕生。50年前大陸を震撼させた伝説の魔女の到来。
Seems like a bit of a coincidence, really.
今、異端審問官たちが被害者や被告人たちを捜索してるらしいな。まだ見つかってないみてえだけど。
カイル団長、どうしてお辞めになられたんだろう。最近詰め所にいらっしゃらないなとは思ってたんだが。
Progressively more and more suspicious.
興味深いことだらけです。でもまず、今一番やらなくてはならないのは。
We have to go to Disney World.
アナスタシアさん、騎士昇格おめでとうございます。
I knew it.
おめでとう。
おめでとうさん。
Thanks, guys.
アナスタシア、本当によかった。お前ならいつかやり遂げられると信じてたぜ。
I just want to let you all know, good luck. We're all counting on you.
これからもっときつくなるぜ。覚悟しろよ。
All the once disparate groups come together to give me their congratulatory wishes. Corey! Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Hello, how are you doing today? And a dinosaur. that thing's butt right in my face. Hold him. Anyway, let me restretch it now. Hold on. Oh god, my spine. Ow. Do it. Alright. Oh god, both my shoulders just popped. Stiff, in case you couldn't tell. Been having one of those weeks. But we're doing alright. Hello Corey, welcome aboard. You haven't been watching this playthrough thus far, have you? Oh god, we have a lot to go over. Oh. To skip to the bits that are immediately relevant, a witch has just posted an extremely public announcement that they just mind-controlled somebody to commit a murder, and we are waiting to see who the victim is and who possesses the witch's brand, marking them as potential suspects. Also, our lovely heroine is on her first day of work at being a knight, so that's also a thing that's happening. And apparently we're not a suspect, which surprises me very much, because I took for granted that we were going to be, you know, participating in the witch trial. Probably still going to be, but maybe just as an investigator. That could be nifty. All the once disparate groups come together to give me their congratulatory wishes. So happy they're smiling like this for me. It's just as Grand Commander Crius said. These people are my friends. Also, Grand Commander Crius is the hero whose route we're on. So we're probably going to smooch him at some point in a few episodes, so get ready for that. Even knowing I'm from a noble Marquess family doesn't change their attitudes towards me. I'm sorry I kept it a secret that I'm from the Linzel family. Certain circumstances prevented me from being open about it. From now on, as Anastasia Linzel, I... Don't look at me like that. Come on, blink. Blink, damn you. Damn it. You win this round. All the Wings Knights. Hmm?
つまりお前の母親ってこと？ああ、血のつながりはないんだっけ？
I mean, she's definitely a person.
妹さんのオーラ嬢も美人って噂ですが、本当ですか？
It's like Metal Dude is staring into my soul. Blink! Blink, damn you! Beat you someday.
公爵結果。可愛い令嬢の友達とかいる？よかったら紹介してくれないか？
Bro, do I look like the sort of person who has friends?
ずるいぞ。俺にも頼む。
あいつらそんなこと言ってるのか。
Yes, it was very funny, I guess. I was honestly disappointed. I thought they wouldn't treat me any differently.
悪乗りして言ってるだけだろ。しばらくしたら飽きて元に戻るさ。
I don't know, they don't seem like the type to get bored easily.
さて、ご対面と行こうか。覚悟はいいか？
Where are we exactly? When we first faded in here, I thought we were having this meeting in some sort of, like, sauna or something. But that can't be. Everybody's wearing pants. Yes, sir. I joined the Wings 8 years ago. This isn't my first time seeing a Garuda, but this is the first time I've been so close to one. She's huge! Phrasing. And so incredibly beautiful. I don't like the way she's looking at me. Why is she giving me bedroom eyes? It makes me uncomfortable. Not much light enters in from the ceiling, yet her feathers sparkle even brighter than the chandelier of distant memories, with a much softer glow. Garuda. The divine bird once said to have flown the goddess Norna across the skies. I have never felt the divine so acutely as I do today. Verb. Indeed. How observant of you. What is her name? Not what I would have pegged her. I would have called her maybe something like Debbie. Huma. What an interesting sound her name has. And even it feels beautiful somehow. Which is very interesting because it's really not a very beautiful name normally. Is that what this line means? I'm not sure. That electric guitar break, that like electronica into electric guitar break in the music a few seconds ago sounds exactly like the fucking Crisis music from Danganronpa, and every time it plays in like a more positive context like this, it kind of fucks with my head for a moment. Is that just me? If it's just me, I'll stop. And now, she's my Garuda. Mine. All mine!
メスの25歳。長寿のガルダの中では若い方だな。
Damn, this bird is younger than me. That hurts. Well, did she glow just now? Oh my god, she's going Super Saiyan! That's concerning. Huma doesn't appear any different either. The difference in lighting must have played a trick on my eyes. Either that or she's got a busted turn signal. I'd like to see her from a bit closer.
Anastasia.
I take a single step forward, but Grand Commander Crius hurriedly pulls me back. Gasp. Huma spreads her wings wide, and the resulting wind nearly knocks me off my feet. She looks down at me with something resembling caution.
不用意に近づくやつがあるか。人間なんかガルダの爪にかかれば簡単に死ぬぞ。
I mean, so can a bread knife, that's not that impressive. Yes, sir.
世話をするときは気をつけろよ。彼らは心を許した者にしか触れさせないからな。食事の用意はこれまで通り騎士候補生が行い、担当騎士がガルダに配膳する。カイル団長が去ってから別の者が食べさせていたが、これからはお前の仕事だ。
So considering we started the Wings of Garuda training with a hunting sequence, does that mean that Garuda eat meat? Because I've got to say, eating, you know, dead squirrels and shit does not seem like the proper diet for a grand majestic bird that is the wings of the goddess. Like, I don't mean to second guess the goddess's, you know, tastes and judgment and stuff. I'm just saying. Yes, sir.
ガルダは水だけである程度生き続けられる生き物だが、そうだな。1週間だ。1週間以内にお前の手で食事を与えられるようになれ。
Or what? Understood. No, seriously, or what? I want some steaks here. And if I can't, thank you.
翼騎士として必要なものは3つあると俺は思っている。1つは刃。ガルダを守るために常に研いでおくべきだ。
Fairly certain I have one of those.
もう1つはいつか教えてやろう。今お前に最も求められているのはガルダからの信頼だ。
It's a very well laid out speech, thank you.
他の騎士団なら武術が優れてれば重宝される。しかし翼騎士団は違う。ガルダに認められなければ翼騎士は務まらない。もし信頼を勝ち得なかったときは他の騎士団を紹介してやろう。
Wow, okay. I see how it is. Just like that, he disappeared. Never saw him again. Most beautiful man I've ever seen.
お嬢様、お帰りなさいませ。
Thank you.
どうしたんですか、その大荷物。
I bought some things I need for my duties on the way home. More importantly, did anything odd happen while I was out?
はい、魔女事件の続報が新聞に載っています。
Alright, so we do have printing presses. I mean, we have, you know, advanced enough technology to have electric lighting on airships. That's not actually that impressive. Probably should have been able to figure that on my own. The headline reads as follows. Was the black sky a witch's scheme? Or was it something else? Something else? What else could it be but a witch?
実は被害者が出ていないそうなんです。
So they didn't immediately go out and stab somebody but are actually taking time to plan their crimes. I would have expected nothing else from a proper mystery game antagonist. What?
昨晩、この国で殺された者は一人もいなかった。そして、被告人たちも現れなかったそうなんです。
Well, if putting the shit on your neck makes you a suspect, then it only makes sense that people would cover it up with, like, makeup or something. Is that a thing?
あの空はただの自然現象だったのではないかという声も上がっていますが、教会は引き続き警戒するようにとのことです。
Or maybe they're just giving us some time to marinate. Anything's possible.
昨夜は何もなかったけど、今夜はということもあるかもしれませんからね。
I see. Now what do I do?
ご安心ください。お嬢様のことは命に代えてもお守りいたします。
You know, I don't think we'll appreciate that all that much. Sure. But you don't like birds, right?
鳥ですか？ええ、まあ、ギョロッとした目、奇怪な形をした足。苦手というより、もう嫌悪です。
Wow, rude.
それが、魔女とどう関係が？
All birds are witches. Everybody knows that, Maya. I'm planning to stay overnight in the Garuda Aviary tomorrow.
はい？
You're excused. I went and bought a sleeping bag and clothes I don't mind getting dirty to prepare. I'll be gone for at most a week.
お嬢様に家畜小屋で寝ろと、作り笑いエセ騎士が命じたのですか？
Paint it on? Who are you talking about? I also wasn't ordered to do this. I'm doing it of my own volition. I was told to earn Huma's trust, but my training means I can only spend so much time with her. So I want to spend my nights at her side. My knights with just an N, not like my knights, like my comrades with the silent. Look, it's confusing.
馬って何ですか?
My Garuda. She's beautiful with sky blue wings. Can't you just feel the elegance from her name?
そうですかね.
Yeah, Annie, I think you might have lost it. Oh, it's a bit like your name. Huma, Maya. 4 letters, each have Ma in it.
別に似てるとまでは.
No. But I think that explains why I felt her name was so special. I thought her name was beautiful the moment I heard it. But Garudas are cautious creatures. I hope I can become as close with Huma as I am with you. Guys, I think Anastasia's losing it. What do you think, Maya?
もちろんできますともお嬢様ならきっと.
The art... Excuse me. God, the art in this game is so expressive. I am getting so many reaction memes out of this. Really? It fills me with confidence to hear you say that. I'll be away from home starting tomorrow. But you needn't worry.
はい.
Oh god, what now? No victim appears the following day, nor are any suspects found. The number of people under the belief the darkening sky was a weather phenomena increases day to day. Life soon returns to normal for many.
教会でも間違えることあるんだな。たく無駄にビビらせやがってよ。
まあまあよかったじゃないですか。何事もないのが一番ですよ。
I mean, yeah, the sun just turned into a black hole for a minute. It's totally normal, nothing to be afraid of.
異端審問官は警戒を続けているようだけどな。今魔女疑惑をかけられたら即牢屋行きになるから。
Oh man, not just to jail, but to jail. Shit, this is serious. I've been wondering about this for a while now, but the Inquisitors have caught witches countless times before, right? Is this country so infested with witches? I just hate it when that happens sometimes. Yeah. Remember the other day the entire sun turned into a massive antimatter for like 15 whole minutes. We all got severe radiation poisoning and died. It was a real pain. Gonna have to talk with Mono about that later.
お前ってたまに子供みたいなことを言い出すときあるよな。
Don't judge me.
悪気はないんでしょうけどね。
Irk.
まあまあ、こいつは訓練一筋で詰所と家の往復しかしてこなかったから。世俗
Gotta
には
ruin my
しょうがない
Tuesday.
さ。
Yeah.
まず通常の事件は罪を犯す者がいて経理隊が証拠や証言をもとに容疑者を起訴するだろう。でも魔女の場合は魔女であること自体が罪になる。
Man, this racial profiling is really getting out of hand.
犯罪なんて起きてなくても魔女は起訴される。最低限密告者の証言さえあればな。
A circumstance that, as we've all seen, has absolutely no potential for abuse. I know that much, but that's not what I'm asking.
なんで頻繁に魔女が捕まるかってことだろ。そりゃ密告するやつが多いからだろ。問題は密告者が全員真実を語ってんのかってとこだけど。
Yeah, that's the long and short of it. What do you mean?
悪意を持って の証言をする人間もいるんじゃないかということです。だってそうでしょ？証言だけで人を陥れることができるんですよ。
Okay, so you aren't completely oblivious. Man, you're impressing me already.
殺したいほど憎い者がいれば、そんな手段を取るやつに不思議はないでしょう。
Yeah, we know all about that, don't we?
もちろん異端審問官もバカじゃないから、全ての証言を真に受けることはないだろうけどな。
That is news to me, however.
でも黒い噂は尽きないよな。金持ちが審問官に賄賂を渡して魔女裁判を思いのままにするっていうのよく聞くぜ。
Yeah, about that.
魔女の話はやめましょう。暗くなるだけですよ。それよりアナスタシアさん、ガルダとはどんな感じですか？懐いてくれました？
そういやお前、2日前から庁舎で寝泊まりしてるんだったな。そこまでしないとガルダの警戒心は解けないのか？
I don't know. Sometimes I think she's just a bit skittish. I mean, she really looks like she's feeling blue. I'm sorry. It's fine. Things are going well. I think.
へえ、すごいな。先輩たちの話だと、最初は警戒されるって聞いたぞ。
Yeah. She spreads her wings out to intimidate me, and I admit I was scared. She still won't take food from me either.
マジかよ。
そういえば聞いたことがある。カエル団長は紫色の家来のと空色のクマの2羽を担当していて、クマの方は生まれつき人見知りが激しいって。
Okay, so he's deliberately setting me up for failure. Wow, what a stand-up guy.
生まれた時から世話していたカエル団長にさえあまり懐いていなかったとか。
そんな気難しいガルダを任されたんですか？新人なのに大変でしょう。
まあクライゴス団長がついてるしな。そんなに心配することないだろう。
Grand Commander told me that if I didn't earn Huma's trust in a week, I'd be kicked out of the wings.
団長厳しすぎだろ。
Given what we know about him, I'm sure he's scheming something or another. Such a trustworthy man, that Crius.
今の話聞いても大丈夫だとはとても思えないぞ。
I'm sure we'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing about this situation inspires relief, to be sure. But I'm still convinced I can forge a relationship of trust with Huma. A groundless confidence wells up from deep within me. Remember, kids, when in doubt, just lie to yourself. Seriously, stop looking at me like that. I brought fresh venison today, Huma. I have the tastiest part here, just for you. Don't break eye contact. Assert dominance. Today marks the 3rd day of taking care of Huma, and it's going about as awfully as I expected. She drinks only water, refusing to take any food from my hand. I have to be more proactive about this. Her body won't be able to hold out if she continues to refuse food like this. When Huma moves, the aviary is filled with the characteristic aroma of the Garuda. It's something far different than the smell of game in the woods. Considering how skittish she is, are you able to bathe her? Because that would definitely explain why there's a smell. If I were to compare it to something, it smells like burning lead. It's not a bad smell necessarily, but it does stick strongly to the back of my nose. I watch as Huma frequently rubs her feathers around her stomach. It looks as though she has an itch of some sort. If I get closer to her to scratch it, she'll definitely put her claws through me. I'd do anything for her, so why? What can I do to earn her trust? If she were a human, I could understand her thoughts and feelings through words. What am I to do with someone I can't speak with? Would someone that grew up with pets have an easier time of this? The only animal I've ever worked with was a horse. But because my fellow knights had already done the requisite training, I didn't suffer much. Horses can't fully understand a human's words, but we can understand each other to a degree. Let's try a similar approach here. I'm sorry, Huma. I haven't really introduced myself yet. I'm Anastasia Linzel. I've only just become a proper knight of the Wings of Garuda. There's still much I need to learn, but I intend to devote myself to this duty. I'm excited to have you as my partner, Huma. Her onyx eyes look straight at me. I don't see the piercing caution of yesterday. Instead, she looks at me searchingly, as if trying to ascertain my worth. Something coils around my heart painfully. It feels as though I've returned to my distant home. But does Huma have a riding crop in there somewhere too? Those feathers are so fluffy I couldn't say she doesn't. Garudas are national treasures. They can never be removed from their homes. Yet, why do I feel as though I've previously stood before this gaze? I had thought these feelings were inspired by her name being somewhat similar to Maya's, but I don't think that's all there is. I chose to stay overnight at the aviary because I wanted Huma to open up to me, but a desire to remain at the sight of such a beautiful bird was also clearly present. Allow me to talk more about myself. It may be a long and boring story, but I hope you'll listen. Sure, Toots, whatever you say, I'm not really going anywhere. I was born the daughter of a marquis by the name of Linzel. Brett Linzel. Meanwhile, outside.
あれ、団長。こんなところで何してるんですか？ここ、フマの庁舎ですよね。
Landon, what are you doing here?
いや、なんでもないよ。お前こそ、あいつに用事か？だったらもう少し後にしてやってくれ。今いいところだから。はっ！
Gasp.
団長、なんだか機嫌が良さそうですね。
You look so happy we don't even have a portrait to convey how happy you are.
ん？まあな。それよりランドン、もう午後だというのにまだ元気そうだな。訓練が足りないらしい。
Oh boy, do we get to see more human suffering?
勘弁してくださいよ。
Hooray. Grand Commander Crius, can we talk?
ああ、入る。
Thank you, sir. I've come with my reports for the day.
ご苦労。 そこに置いておいてくれ。
Why are you always touching your shoulder like that? Do you have a stab wound there? Or a bullet lodged in it? Do you, are you not able to use that arm for anything? Is that gonna come up during the trial? Or am I just overthinking things? That's probably it. He doesn't look up at me once he speaks. His focus remains on the pile of papers on his desk. Yeah, I feel that. He lets out a pained sigh. When I really study his face, I notice how pale he is. All this despite how fine he was this afternoon. Sir, your health doesn't look to be in the best condition. Would it not be better for you to rest this evening?
いや、そういうわけにはいかない。これから貴族主催の舞踏会に向かわなくてはならないんだ。
Oh boy, a ball hosted by one of the noble families. That sounds like a great place to kill somebody. But you're a knight. Must you really attend something like that? He smiles. It shows hints not of agreement, but pity. As if he's looking at an ignorant child.
そろそろ用意しないとな。
Seriously, bro, are you dying? If you were dying, you'd tell me, right? Grand Commander Crius staggers, and I immediately hold my arms out to steady him. I waver a bit on my feet as well. The full weight of a man taller than me is not exactly easy to support.
すまない。
I knew it. You should rest, sir. Please, put your health first.
お前にそんなことを言われる日が来るなんてな。いつも心配をかける側だというのに。
You know, I don't know if I'd say that's really your advice, Mr. 14-mile training run. I've got plenty of confidence in my scolding techniques after everything Maya's told me. Hilarious.
なぜだろう。急に気分が良くなった。ここ最近、胸のざわめきが止まらなかったのに。
It sounds like you may be sick. Have you been to see a doctor? Have we invented medicine yet?
違う。病じゃない。俺は。
This isn't illness. This is heartbreak. Or possibly constipation, one of the two.
お前がそばにいるからかな。すごく楽だ。もしかするとこれは。
His expression grows serious. With his smile gone, the handsome cut of his face becomes more prominent. I'm reminded of what Mitchell said about him being so popular.
お前からガルダの匂いがするからかな。
That is easily the weirdest compliment you could have given me in this circumstance, but okay. Huh?
お前、庁舎で寝泊まりしてるんだろう。そこまでやったやつは、お前が初めてだぞ。
You must really be fond of Gyarados if their smell is all it takes to make you feel better.
そうだな。俺にとってガルダは人生そのものだよ。翼騎士になるのは子供の頃からの夢だった。
Look, the man just really likes his birds. Don't judge him.
本当に楽になったよ。精神安定剤としてこのまま舞踏会に連れて行きたいくらいだ。
Oh boy, a party. Gyarados Sentinel? I doubt the nobles would be terribly pleased by that.
俺は好きなんだけどな。
Me too.
フマはどうだ？食事は取るようになったか？
No. She hasn't taken a single bite yet. She hasn't eaten in 3 days. You're doing a good job.
そうか。焦らずに世話を続けてやってくれ。
Do you have any advice for me? I feel as though she isn't as cautious around me anymore, but for some reason she still won't accept any food from me.
そうだな。他のガルダの様子を見てみるのも一つ手かもしれない。比べることで何かがわかるかもしれない。
Okay, we know one Garuda is blue, and one Garuda is purple. Maybe if we give Huma a purple paint job, she'll start eating. Of course, I've cracked the case. I see. I'll give that a try. Why did you leave Huma in my care, sir? Were you not at all worried about leaving such a difficult Garuda in a new recruit's care?
そんなことは気にしなくていい。フマに何かあっても全て俺の責任だ。アナスタシア、ガルダには人の心が伝わる。動揺、焦り、恐怖というような負の感情は特にだ。お前、そうか。フマが食事を取らなかったらクビだと言ったのは俺だったな。
Yeah, did you forget about that? That seems kind of important.
今お前にいなくなられるのは嫌だな。あれは撤回する。気負わずに業務に当たってくれ。
Man, this place has great job security. I'm sure he's genuine in his hopes that I remain calm in my interactions with Huma, but he's rescinding it because he doesn't really want me gone? It's not like him at all. He's normally not the type to really care whether or not I remain, right?
それじゃ、俺は行くよ。お前もあまり無理するなよ。
And away he goes. But Commander! We should definitely speak up at a time like this. Never give up. Trust your instincts. I'm the one in charge of Huma. The final responsibility may lie with you, but I'm still here as a Knight of the Wings. Please, don't keep anything hidden from me. Will you tell me what's going on?
お前は里いな。それとも俺が本調子じゃないだけなのか。
That is the wrong you're. You fools. You absolute nincompoops. I expected better of you.
悪いが今は時間がない。また今度にしてくれ。
お嬢様、お着替えをお持ちしました。
Thanks, Maya. This is a huge help.
他に何か不自由にされていることはありませんか？食事や湯あみは十分にできていますか？
I mean, there's a bird bath. That's good enough, right? Yeah, I'm totally fine.
マヤさん、こんな汚いところにいらっしゃるなんて、お茶でもいかがですか？おい、アナスタシア！団長の部屋から高級茶葉をちょろまかしてこいよ！
Well, 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 if it isn't the Simps. Not about to steal his tea. Give us some if we just ask.
なんでもいいから。マヤさん、こちらにお席ご準備しましたので、どうぞ。
おいランドン、お前にはあの額の青筋が見えないのか？
Look, in Landon's defense, we can't actually see half of her forehead.
この騎士団は本当にろくでもないですね。うちのお嬢様に無礼な口を叩くとは。あの顔だけ団長に代わって私が教育し直して差し上げましょうか。
No, Maya, don't. He's probably into that sort of thing.
マヤさんの冷たい視線、しびれる。
I know it.
アナスタシア、他のガルダを見たいって言ってたよな。これから庁舎に行くが同行するか。
Well, I'll be over here now. You two enjoy doing your bit. Absolutely. I'd love to.
え？この状況ほっとくのか？
Hugo, you aren't even important enough to this scene to be on screen. I'm pretty sure I can leave you here.
まずは一礼の仕方から。背筋は正して例の角度を体に刻み込みなさい。
はい。
And they were never heard from again. Bloop. Bloop. The yellow Garuda spreads his wings wide to greet the knight. The knight returns this gesture with a smile. So, it's a big, friendly yellow bird. I think we can trust it. He's awfully attached to you.
もう世話をして2年になるからな。最初は俺も苦労したぜ。オスは気性が荒いから。
There are differences between male and female Garudas?
メスの方が比較的おとなしいんだ。最も今いるガルダは18羽のうち3羽しかメスはいないから、サンプルとしては少ないけどな。
I'm very surprised someone like you understands the concept of things like sample sizes. Interesting. Very interesting.
あとは年齢も関係してるとも言うな。人慣れした個体の方が引き継ぎはうまくいく。若ければ若いほど人と過ごした時間が短いから手を焼くらしい。
Alright, they did mention that Huma's pretty young by Garuda standards, I guess.
お前が任されたクマは一番若いんだよな。せめて帰る元団長がいる間に引き継ぎができていればここまで大変じゃなかっただろうな。
I feel the same way. Sure, he had his reasons, but I wish he'd remained a bit longer, even if only for Huma's sake. Which reminds me, what happened with Seleno?
ケライノは死んだよ。
No! No! Why? Why must the good die young? What?
お辞めになる直前だったからな。あの時はクライオス団長とめちゃくちゃ揉めてたのを見たよ。
Fight? Why?
さあな。カイル元団長が激高してクライオス団長を責めてたのは確かだ。
He must have been poisoned. Probably.
これから食事をやる。観察したいなら少し離れてよ。
Got it. What they were arguing over. Did it have anything to do with Seleno? Would this concern Huma somehow? The yellow Garuda grabs the venison with his beak, his throat warbling happily before swallowing it. He doesn't look to be savoring the taste, but he clamors for more. Venison must be a favorite of his. If only Huma would accept food from me like this. I feel like we're developing more chemistry with Huma than we are with Crius. I don't like that. She's far less wary of me now, so why won't she accept food from me? I asked a veterinarian to look at her, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her physically. What is different between Huma and Miss Garuda? Is this aviary ventilated?
いや、特別何もしてないぜ。なんだよ、臭いってのか？まあ、ガルダの匂いは特徴あるからな。わからなくもないが。
It's the opposite, actually. It's pristine compared to Huma's aviary.
個体差があるのかね。
An individual difference? I suppose you could think about it that way. Can I check his nest?
Oh.
When did you last change the straw here?
昨日だよ。
Is that it? My thoughts finally claw their way out of the fog by following a single thread of light. Eureka! Huma! When I run into the aviary out of breath, she looks at me as she always does, with eyes as overwhelmingly quiet as a still lake. I take a few deep breaths to calm myself. Then, I very carefully field my question towards Huma. Huma, are you pregnant? I have to head out now. Have a good one, Mitsu. Okay, see you later, Corey. Have a nice day. My god, birds can get pregnant? How is Babby formed?
クマが？
クマが妊娠の可能性ね。
You look at me like that smug expression. You didn't know either.
妊娠なんてありえませんよ。今は繁殖期でもないし。
So it was a divine conception. Isn't she supposed to be a goddess bird or something?
そうだな。クマは成熟して間もないから、オスと勝ち合わないように配慮してきた。
They're a randy bunch, those birds.
アナスタシア、お前はどうしてクマが妊娠してると思ったんだ？
Because her scent is much stronger than that of the other Garudas. When the horse I took care of was pregnant, the smell was rather intense. Pregnancy leads to an increased body temperature, so it was likely from the sweat. Do birds sweat? I didn't think that was a thing. There are individual differences, of course, but Huma reminded me of that time. The straw of her nest was unnaturally moist, so I suspect her temperature has risen.
風邪をひいてるとかじゃなくてか？
I have other reasons to think she's pregnant. She pays undue attention to her stomach, especially at night. It's as if something is preventing her from sleeping.
夜中？あなた、夜までガルダのそばにいるんですか？それじゃあガルダのストレスになりますよ。
俺もその点は気になったが、彼女が庁舎にいてもクマは気にせず睡眠をとっている。もう心を許しているだろう。
Hey, we are making progress, probably. I still don't like that she's looking at me like that.
だったらなぜ食事を取らないんですか？
That's another thing. I hear that tastes in food can change even for humans during pregnancy. You don't think this pregnancy has altered her appetite, do you?
ガルダと人間を一緒にしないでください。だいたい昨日診察した時も何も異常はありませんでしたよ。
Well, clearly you aren't a very good veterinarian. Didn't even notice the change in body temperature. You took not even 10 minutes yesterday. Pay more mind to her lower body this time. The vet looks at me with frustration, and I can't blame him. I am a new knight with no veterinary experience telling a professional he messed up. Of course he's frustrated. But he probably should have thought of that before he decided to be bad at his job. I probably could have worded that better. That was fairly rude of me. As I'm wondering how to make this better, Grand Commander Crius slides in with a smile.
まあ、せっかく来てもらったのだから、もう一度見てもらえないか。このまま何もせずに帰るのもなんだろう。
あなたがそう言うなら仕方ありませんね。
And after a careful examination, we discover that Huma is pregnant. The first Garuda pregnancy in 26 years brings pure joy back to a country weighed down by the threat of a witch. Garudas are usually kept out of the public eye and therefore belong to a very different world for most. Despite that, questions over whether the chick will be born and who the father is have swept through the kingdom. I'm sure the tabloids are all over it. Huma seen with Prince Conrad, appearing right next to an article about a witch being found on the moon or something.
大手柄だよ、アナスタシア。クマに食事を取らせることに成功しただけでなく、妊娠していたことに気づくなんて。
Yeah, well, what can I say? I'm a detective protagonist. I'm gonna have to be observant at some point. Thank you. I'm honestly relieved. I'm glad Huma's eating properly now.
クマはお前を認めた。これによって他のガルダにも触れられるようになったんだ。
We did the thing. Really?
不思議なことに1羽のガルダに認められれば他のガルダも習うんだよ。一体何がそうさせるのかわからないが、ま、今度試してみるといいさ。
Hooray. We got access to the hive mind.
そう多くはないが、ダンから報奨金は出すつもりでいる。俺個人としてもお前には褒美を入れる。何か望むことはあるか？
In that case, I'd like you to finally answer my question. Why did you leave Huma in my care?
なんだ、そんなことだ。カンタ聖騎士一人ずつフマと相対して芳しい結果を得られなかったからだ。新人にして最後の一人であるお前にその順番が回ってきた。ただそれだけだ。
Wait, I thought you said they, once you got in with one, you got in with all of them. I see. I thought there may have been some specific reason.
全員がダメだったなんて話を聞いたらプレッシャーになると思って明かさずにいたんだ。他のやつにも口止めしてな。許してくれ。
Why can't I shake the feeling you're lying to me?
まさか人間と同じように妊娠中で食の好みが変わるなんてな。ガルダの生態の全てを記録した新潮学書には書いてないことだった。素晴らしい発見だ。
We did a science. We're heroes. This is all thanks to the advice you gave me, sir. I wouldn't have noticed anything had I not looked at other Garudas.
匂いのことは俺では気づけないことだったよ。
Did you lose your sense of smell in the war, Crius? Alongside that shoulder and your testicles.
医師が気づけなかったのも無理からぬことなんだ。ガルダの妊娠は20年に一度あるかないかで、経験したことがあるものは限られている。
Do we have any record of those that have previously witnessed an egg laying?
身長学書に産卵に関することは書かれているよ。ただあれは300年前に書かれて以降一切更新されてないからな。不足があって当然だ。
This is why you gotta update your records, people. Got Encyclopedia Britannica this shit.
ガルダは女神の鳥。女神の持ち物をむやみに記録するなんてもってのほか。その体はたとえ死しても傷つけてはならないという規則がある。
Damn, science is illegal. It's gonna make my life a lot more difficult.
たとえ医療研究のためだったとしてもな。俺たちはガルダの臓器がいくつあるかさえ知らないんだよ。俺たちの知識は乏しい。ガルダに何か起きても治療方法は数えるほどしかない。
We don't even know how many organs they have. If we need to shoot one of them, we just kind of have to guess. Their heart could be in their right toe, and we would never even know. Oh well. Is that how it works? I think it's a load of bullcrap. These regulations are ridiculous. Why are only Garudas subjected to these restrictions? I understand the desire to take care of them, but this is the wrong way to go about it. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I knew you'd agree with this much at least.
期待以上の答えが返ってきて嬉しいよ。前に俺が翼騎士に必要なものが3つあると話したことを覚えているか？
Are they fear, surprise, and nice red uniforms? And a fanatical devotion to the goddess. No, hold on. Let me start again. Yes. The first was a blade to protect the Garuda. The second was your Garuda's trust. You've yet to tell me the third. Grandmaster Crius slowly nods.
3つ目はガルダに関する知識を身につけることだ。刃と信頼、そして知識。この3つが揃って初めて翼騎士なのだと思っている。これは俺個人の考えだ。もちろんお前に押し付けるつもりはないし、ここだけの話として留めておいてくれ。
Yeah, sure. I'm good at not talking to people. I do it every day. Yes, sir. Can never discuss this with anyone else. Society has turned these living, breathing birds into something divine. If these three things were really needed to be a knight of the wings of Garuda, then there are no true wings in the world. What?
お嬢様、お帰りなさいませ。
Hello, Maya. I'm back in case you hadn't noticed.
ちょうど料理を作り終えたところです。先にお食べになられますか？
Yeah, sounds good. I was wondering what kind of reaction Maya would give me after being gone for 2 weeks, but she seemed surprisingly normal. I was so sure she'd be either livid I was gone or happy I was back. Huh? What's this?
ローストチキンです。
It's pretty big. What about this green thing?
牛肉をクルムの葉で包んで炙ったものです。葉の効果で肉が特別柔らかくなって味もよく染み込んでいるはずです。
Damn, you got clum leaves? I don't even know where you'd get a clum at this hour. These sandwiches are also incredibly colorful.
具材は3種類。フライにした肉厚ベーコンと卵、すりつぶした白身魚とレタス、特製ドレッシングで味付けしたトマトとキュウリをご用意しています。
Damn sandwiches, you're really going all out.
あとはバターでこんがり焼いたじゃがいも、アボカドとトマトのサラダ、手羽先のスパイシースープ、合いびき肉とチーズのリゾット。
That's like 3 whole chickens worth of food. Do you have something against birds?
デザートはアイスにケーキ、パイを焼いております。お好きなものからお選びください。
Guys, I think Maya's lost it. Maya is far happier with my return than I ever could have imagined. My gratitude for her wells up inside me. After losing my family, it was Maya that taught me the warmth of being loved by another. Without her in my life, my desire for revenge would have turned me into a much colder person. Never would I have earned friends in the wings, or been accepted by Huma. Because she's always here waiting for my return, I can safely go a little overboard sometimes. I'm sure if I told her that, she'd scowl at me. Aww. I've just received my first salary as a proper knight. I'd like to use it to get Maya a gift of some kind. Aww. This is lovely. I think we're gonna end it here, actually. We wrapped up a pretty clear arc, and we're going into another one with the buying Maya something shiny arc. We've learned a whole lot about ourselves, our friends, and our future love interest. And we have a bird. And if you have a bird, then life is impossible to fail at. And we'll take this opportunity to salve. And tell me, friends, will you be alright if I leave you here? Too bad I'm going to anyway. Good night, everybody.